Hi, I'm Kathy Ackerman, and I'm going to make you some old-fashioned vanilla ice cream with candied bacon. And we're starting out with a half a cup of brown sugar and a quarter cup of pecans mixed together. So I've got that ready to go. Then what I need to do is put down my bacon, and I'm going to keep it close together so I don't spill a bunch of my sugar into the bottom of the pan. All right. Now, it's time to put the sugar and the pecans on the bacon. I'm using a spoon. I'm just kind of trying to spoon it on. And it is going to melt in the hot oven. So just spread it. It's only going to go on one side, too. I think that it will all fall off, actually, if we tried to flip it. So this is what we're going to have happen in here. It's going to be delicious, by the way, if you like bacon, which I do. And I bet you do too. And pecans, yeah baby, good stuff. All right, now we're in the home stretch. Get this ready, throw in the oven. I have preheated the oven at 400 degrees. And it's gonna take about a half hour to get this done. And I'm putting on lots of sugar. Okay, I just want to make sure it's all covered real well. Some of it will fall off. It's okay, as long as it falls off into the ice cream. Good. Okay, it's time to put the bacon in the oven. So I'm going to head on over to my oven, and I'm putting it in about the halfway up. Shut her down, and I am going to check on it in about 25 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the timer, and I'm going to move on to my ice cream. All right, my bacon is out of the oven. Now, it took 25 minutes at 400 degrees. It's a thick cut bacon. I suggest that if you're going to use a thin bacon, lower the temperature to about 375 and really watch your time because it will cook a lot faster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up the bacon. We're going to dump it in there, and we're going to sprinkle it on top of our ice cream too when it's time to eat it. So I'm just kind of doing small pieces. And we got a nice crunch. The bacon was nice and crispy. It turned out really nice and crispy. So we just dump it in our bowl to hold until we're ready to go, and then I'll go ahead and finish the rest of the bacon. Okay, it's time to make the ice cream. So I'm starting with 2 cups of whole milk and 2 cups of heavy cream. I've already mixed them together in the measuring cup. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I use organic, but you could use whatever you want. We have a pinch of salt. I'm using kosher salt. And 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I just dropped the thing. Oh well. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. All right, now I'm kind of retro. I like my hand mixer here, so I'm going to use that. Now, what you want is you want to dissolve the sugar as much as you can, and I just kind of check it and see if it's mixed in. And I'm just going to stir. I can still feel some sugar loose in there. And I'm going to go a little bit more. You really want to get your sugar mixed in as much as you can, because you don't want to have, you really don't want to have gritty ice cream. Here. That's actually not too bad. I'm getting there. Okay. All right. Time to go in the freezer. Now, this is an electric ice cream maker, and it uses the drum that you put in the freezer. And I recommend that you put it in the freezer for at least 24 hours so it's really, really frozen. Otherwise, your ice cream will not churn properly. Okay, add my little churn paddle. Put the lid on, and we go to town. So, this is going to take about 25 minutes, maybe less. This ice cream does get really thick. And then at that time, we're going to add in the bacon. Okay, it's been about 25 minutes, and it's time to start putting the candied bacon in. So I'm just going to put some spoonfuls in, and what it's going to happen is the churn is going to pull it down in. See how it sucks it down? And I'm going to put about half of my bacon and pecans in there, and then I'm going to let it go for maybe 5 minutes, maybe not that long. There's no exact time. Okay, I think one more spoonful. I'll save the rest for a topping. Okay, we're gonna let that churn, and then we'll be ready to have some ice cream. Okay, we have ice cream. So I'm going to turn the machine off, and we are going to take it out. So I keep a bowl around. I've got this paddle here, and I'm going to scrape into my container that the ice cream is going to go into. Just look at that lusciousness. My goodness. Me and my camera woman are going to be having ice cream real quick. So then, this is a slippery devil. It's kind of like handling a fish. But we're going to scrape out our ice cream into our container. It's got all those lovely bacon and pecan bits in it. Now, it's actually ready to eat. If you want, you can go ahead and throw it in the freezer and harden it up some more, but it is definitely easy, edible right now. And I don't really like to waste, and my husband's going to definitely want some of this later, so I cannot waste any ice cream. Okay, we have ice cream. All right, it's time to have the ice cream. I'm going to put a little bit in my bowl, and I'm going to sprinkle some bacon on top. And you know what, if you want to, you can also put a little syrup on if you want. How about a little balsamic vinegar? Okay, let me give this a taste. Perfect.